suddenly, on the far end of like the open arena of the Colliseum, you guys are like where the gladiators would fight, and then there are seats that are pointing down. There's an explosion on the far end, and then suddenly, out of the smoke, there is two figures, and they're moving closer to you guys, and it is Volcanos and Scorpina. Volcanos turns towards Finister and goes, art, I'll show you art. And then he reaches down into the ground, and the three marble sculptures that Finister was admiring, they start animating off their pedestals. So there's the bully putty, he's coming up the stairs, and behind you all, there's Finister behind Marv, and now there are three marble sculptures, one of a fighter, one of a woman, one of a senator.
I think I have a plan, guys. I think that you three, you take the statues, okay? You two, you guys take Volcanos. And me, I'm gonna take Scorpina.
Wait. I don't want to do any of this unless I'm morphed.
We can morph.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Yes.
It's that time.
It's Morphin time!
Saber-tooth tiger.
Hyperforce! Blue! Ready! Power up!
Hyperforce! Pink! Ready? Power up! Hyperforce! Black! Ready? Power up!
Hyperforce! Yellow! Ready! Power up!
I turn toward the three statues, and I decide to jump right in with the triple threat.
Woo!
So Vesper's turn first.
So that's, I'm going to use 3 basic attacks, and I have a +1 to my damage roll, and I'm going to make it a super.
Okay.
Super triple threat. So I run towards the 3 statues. I kick the lady statue in the face and do a swoop around and do like a sweep to the senator. And then after that, I jump backwards and I jump onto the fighter's neck and I use the momentum to slam him down.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your 2d6s, your morph.
Come on, baby!
Oh my god!
12?
So 2, 3, 4, 5.
Senator, and they're all like coming towards you, and they can't even talk, right? And then you ping pong kind of like a pinball off of the senator and off of the fighter, and then you make contact with the woman. Your arms, like you said, or your legs wrap around her neck, and then you torque her down. Roll for damage.
+7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack, take care of these guys.
I am going to articulate my ram rage and knock them with my horns.
Cool. I should have told you finished the woman.
Later,
Yes!
You finished the woman.
That is
Statue.
a nat 10.
Ram rage as you charge straight towards the fighter. You make contact. Roll for your damage.
Okay. And that's a 7.
Okay, as you make contact, your ram rage, you plow straight through him, and then there's bits of marble that go flying and it crumbles. These almost remind you of like the strength of those book monsters, even though they're made out of rock. They seem to be not as challenging as at first.
I'm gonna toss it to Das GM instead.
Das GM. The bully putty at the head of the stairs turn towards Marv, bullying you. Yes, you are a failure. You call yourself a leader.
I'm not a failure. I got my friends and they all believe in me. 8.
Okay.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about, my posse.
It all of a sudden seems a little scared of you. You seem to almost, if you were beaming, you're beaming with the energy, knowing that your friends support you and believe in your courage. It tries to swing at you, but it totally misses.
Okay, so as he swings at me, I'm gonna duck and I'm gonna lunge and I'm gonna do the thing that we did, and I'm just gonna spin through the little thing in his chest, spin through, and after that, I want to bounce off the wall and spin back at him, through him. So I want to go boing,
It's like a.
All right. Roll.
and I'm gonna
For the attack?
make it mega.
Oh.
8.
As you jump up, empowered by all the courage and love from your fellow rangers through the heart of this big bully putty, you make contact to the chest and you twist through its body. Roll for damage.
7.
Your feet land safely on the wall as you've gone through him.
Chloe, handle the rest.
Okay. So I'm gonna run towards her, boost over, use my bow, and shoot all my arrows towards them.
Oh, absolutely. Roll your.
7.
Yes!
The arrows penetrate through, and then it shatters on contact. Scorpina turns and faces you. Ah, yes, a familiar foe, Yellow Ranger. She reaches back and she has a sword. It's curved and she throws it like a boomerang in your direction. Roll 2d6 to defend.
11 plus the super.
You're able, like you said, like you wanted to deflect with your power daggers, and it just flings off in the other
They're somewhere in here.
direction.
I've got my power daggers, and I've got a blade blaster, and I'm sick of playing with you guys. I need some help. Will you help me, Eddie?
Yes.
You should make like can you be like a human trampoline?
I sure can. I'm pretty
Perfect.
much.
Perfect. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna jump on this human trampoline. I'm gonna fly through the air, but I'm gonna grab you on my way out. And I'm gonna sling you towards Volcanos. And I'm gonna go with a roundhouse kick right over to Scorpina.
Roll 2d6. Don't add them.
It's a weird 6.
It's
And a lightning bolt.
Using that centrifugal force of that momentum, you swing him towards Volcanos, and he lands just beside him. What do?
I am going to just use my body and arms to lunge towards him to try to knock him down so that he doesn't use any more of his power.
I'm gonna slap her with my power daggers.
Yes.
Oh!
8.
These rolls.
You feel like the power daggers are going to make an appearance in your hand.
Magically show up.
As you dual wield both of your weapons towards Scorpina, you unleash a barrage, cut right through her, towards her face, and she makes contact right here. And she stumbles backwards. It's a hit, and you said 8 damage.
Yes. Eddie,
Popcorn.
you've gotta take care of Finister.
Aisha just threw me in the air, and I'm heading towards Volcanos. So while I'm in the air, I'm gonna pull out my Oceanus Trident and smack him right in both of his hands, because I don't want him to touch the ground again to cause me more power. I'm gonna ultra do it because this is a big boss.
Yes.
6, 9, 11. Oceanus
And
Trident.
you're also towards Volcano. He kind of sees that your trident is actually very large and powerful, and it looks like it is charging up to shoot a blast, and he actually steps out of the way. Volcanos turns and looks at Scorpina, who was just, hit with a barrage of weapons from the dual-wielding yellow Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. All of a sudden, gets an evil smile on his face, and as Finister approaches him, he turns and he snatches that bag that Finister had, the bag that he had pulled the clay out of.
No.
Go, Power Rangers!